Både islandske og grønlandske. Minister, ambassadør i Grønland. Jeg vil ønske I alle sammen velkommen til denne skakkturneringen her i Nuuk Center. Jeg heter Valdimar Halldórsson og medlem av Hrókurinn skakkforening. Som I måske vet, der har Hrókurinn besøgt Grønland nå over 30 ganger til at udbrede skakken til både børn og ungdommer og flere. Vi startede her I går i Nuuk Center med en turnering som alle mulige folk her kunne deltage I, og det var en succes og mange som kom og var med på den turneringen. I dag har vi en turnering her i Nuuk Center til minde om vores gode ven Jónatan Motzfeldt. Jónatan deltog I Hrókurins første skakkbesøk til Grønland, som var holdt I Qaqortoq på Sør-Grønland I 2003. Han var altid hjælpsom og venlig til Hrókurinn, og vi tænker med glæde om hans minde. Selvfølgelig var Jónatan også meget tilknyttet til Ísland som mannen til vores gode ven Kristjana Motzfeldt. Vi har her I dag Össur Skarphéðinsson, medlem af Íslandske parlamentet og tidligere udenrigsminister. Össur også medlem af Hrókurinn, og han, som Jónatan, deltog I den første turneringen I 2003. Jeg vil nå bede Össur om at sige nogle ord om hans oplevelse af Hrókurinn, og måske vil han også sige lidt om samarbejdet mellem Grønland og Island. Og derefter skal Robert Lagerman sige nogle praktiske ord om turneringen, og så til slut starter vi om måske 10 minutter. Men Össur, vær så god.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure for me to be able to say a few words here when we are honoring our late good friend Jónatan Motzfeldt by having a commemorative tournament in chess. But first, at the beginning of my speech, I would also like to extend to you the warmest regards and best wishes from His Excellency, the President of Iceland, Ólafur Ragnar Grímsson, who also was a good friend of Jónatan. As a minister and a long-standing Icelandic politician, I've been many times to Greenland. I've been there as a politician, but as Valdimar said, I've also been here, well, this is my third tour on behalf of chess. I am a founding member of the famous chess club in Iceland, Hrókurinn, and I have always been here on behalf of Hrókurinn, and here we have the president and founder of Hrókurinn. And the chess club has now been coming to Greenland for close to 40 times. And I think there are a great number of young Greenlanders at various places in Greenland that have learned to play chess due to that particular chess club. And I think that at this point in time of my speech, we should really show our appreciation to the club and President Trump for all their devotion to chess in Greenland by giving them a round of applause. Well, I think I met Jonathan Motzfeldt first right after 1990. I was a young politician, and of course, since then I've been active in politics, and I think I've met most of the big global players in the international world of politics. But Jonathan was such a politician, he was such a charismatic politician and a leader, that he is one of the most memorable politicians that I've ever met. And he also, for the second time we met, then I was a young minister of the environment, and I came on an official visit here to Nuuk, and he gave me something. He said, never leave this with you. And I've carried that part of Jonathan, his gift, with me to this very day. This bag made of Greenland sealskin, and I've always had it with me, especially when I have been in difficult discussions with, for example, the European Union. And I remember particularly well when one of the ministers I was dealing with dryly remarked that this bag was really breaking the rules of the European Union. That's exactly why I have it, I said. But Jonathan was one of these people that had a lot of experience. And I remember when I became the founding leader of the Social Democratic Alliance in Iceland, that he was really generous with advice. He himself had lived a long political life, and it was good always to meet him and be able to turn to him for advice. But as already has been said, he was a chess enthusiast, and I had the bad misfortune to play against him. I always lost. I remember the first time when we played 2003, and I lost to him, and then he told me that we also shared another passion, to fish for trout, and to console me and compensate for the loss of Iceland that day at the chess table. He invited me out on the boat to fish for trout. It was raining, and when we came ashore, we were just like drowning mice. We were wet on the outside and also on the inside. But it was an unforgettable day, not least because on one day I caught my first and only Greenland sea trout. But Jonathan had a passion for cooperation between Greenland and Iceland. And I think right now today, it is a special time and circumstance for us to follow this lead and try to concentrate further on the cooperation between our two countries. There's a lot of things that we should work together. In Iceland, we have a bumper season in tourism, and I believe if Iceland and Greenland would cooperate on getting tourists to the north, it would benefit Greenland, but as well the north as a whole, Iceland not least. With changes in climatic circumstances, I also believe that ahead of Greenland lies times where fishing will be much more important. And that is something that we can cooperate on and work on together, because we have a tradition there. In Iceland as well, there is speculations of laying a sea cable from Iceland to Europe to export electricity. When I was a Minister of Industry and the idea was first formulated, I also wanted to talk, and I did actually talk to the government in Greenland about the possibility of also having a leg from the east coast of Greenland, producing electricity there, bring it to Iceland and sell it to Europe. That is something I think is worth for the Greenlandic people to do, because what they need is the ability to create wealth in order to put foundations for their future independence. My friends, when we look back, and when the people of Greenland look back, they will always stop at the generation belonged to, where he was first among equals, because that was the generation that led the foundation for what I believe will be the future independence of Greenland. They were the visionaries, and they also created the strong self-identity of the people of Greenland, their self-belief, and their strong belief that one day they would be good enough, and sooner the better, to be like Iceland, an independent nation. So I think it is very apt that today we are respecting and commemorating the memory of Jonathan Motzfeldt by devoting this tournament of Icelandic and Greenland youth, as well with some old masters from Iceland, to the name of Jonathan. So I formally declare the tournament open, and may the memory of Jonathan Motzfeldt long live.
After the tournament, Robert Lagerman will tell us a few things, practical things about how it works today.
God dag allesammen, mine venner. Jeg skal være skakdommer her i dag, men jeg også skal spille i skakturneringen. Vi spiller 9 omganger, og vi har 10 minutter på klokken. Og første brett over der, så det 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 og så videre. Men på første brett, Karen Motzfeldt skal spille den første trekk for hvit, og for sort, Nick Nielsen skal spille den første trekk for sort. Men på første brett, jeg skal fortelle deg noe om hvem på første brett. Det en islandsk spiller som heter Robert Árnason. Han har hvit og spiller med Kelvin Bertelsen.
So now, formally, this tournament will start with Karen Motzfeldt and Nick Nielsen, the education minister of Greenland.
Eftir næstu ferð til Grænlands að þá loksins sjáum þú ljósið á niðri